Hey everybody. So this is a pretty hard one, as you can see from the content warning I put up and also the title. I just recorded a long rambling 15-minute version of this that too long to post on TikTok, and I think I was just kind of spitting out there. But you'll understand, and please forgive me. Um, yeah, but anyway, my younger sibling died. They would have loved that. They would have been laughing at me flubbing that. Um, my younger sibling Riley died last week, and obviously it's been incredibly hard and really shocking and the worst thing ever. If you follow me on Instagram, you've probably seen some of the process of this. I've still been sharing, and I've made some posts there. You can go check that out. And I'm kind of sharing just whatever feels right on my story, and I don't really know. But if you're on TikTok and didn't know, that's why I haven't posted a Slobcore video in a minute. There were some scheduled posts still going out, but I didn't have the energy to take them down. So it's basically been a week long. It was last Tuesday morning. I just got into work and I got the awful phone call that you see in movies that you dread ever getting, and everyone's probably thought about getting it, but it was my mama crying on the phone, telling me that they died. And I rushed out and was able to make it and hug my parents and sob and weep, and I was able to see their body and touch their body, which was really, really hard. But I also think I'm grateful that I was able to, because not all my family was able to do that by the time the police and coroner had gotten there, or my older siblings and his wife were uh, in Wisconsin on a family road trip. So I was glad to be able to do that, but it's also really hard, and I wouldn't wish that on anyone. And um, yeah, so hadn't felt up to making a video. I don't even really feel up to making this one, and it's really difficult feeling. I know I don't need to explain myself, but the emotional tenor and just what I feel called to do is constantly changing, and I'm definitely going to keep making slobcore videos. One of the last things that we had a conversation about, and was just, we were talking about how much they really loved my slobcore videos, and they watched every single one on TikTok. And they would tell me that they would just like laugh and smile along and make little movements to kind of go along with me. And it was a very playful, fun part of their day. And it's definitely one of the reasons I posted as much as I did and like doing it once a day. Because especially just knowing a sibling, someone struggling, is really hard. And I'm never going to feel like I was able to spend enough time with them. And that's just I think when anyone dies far too soon, that's always going to be the feeling. But on top of the last 3 years, including COVID quarantine and stressful job and just all sorts of things, it's honestly one of the reasons Riley struggles, is one of the reasons I probably started sharing more and keeping up this slobcore thing and having reasons to have them over for dinner and to do a fun little project and to take pictures of them and just cook up together one of our favorite things and share memories. And so I'm really grateful that I have now a lot of pictures of them from the last few years. But there is a level of sorrow and sadness along, because it certainly is one of the reasons I've continued to be this way, is just the hardships and disconnection that came with COVID, and especially in like family and not being able to be in the same bubble. And I was working in person and on this night shift, so I was very disconnected. I definitely had an urge and a calling to make stuff where I can express myself more and I can let people in and I can share more of myself on Instagram and know that my mama watches all my Instagram stories and my siblings and but yeah, so I'm very grateful for that, but it's also it makes it really hard and complicated. And I'm really grateful. So Riley, um we don't we don't fully know everything, and a part of this story is just the failures of the mental health care system in this country, and Oregon especially is like a state that struggles especially with providing the care that's needed, and we didn't always have good experiences and outcomes with whatever care there was, and that's not to blame anyone, and it's mostly just that our society isn't formed in a way that really supports people that are struggling in the ways they need to be, and it's really hard. And then on top of that, not only in their life was it hard to get the right supports, but in their death, we know that they had used drugs and especially stimulants. And we also know that they were telling us they were trying to stay clean, and we don't know how much they were hiding. And we won't get full answers on their death, and especially what happened in their results, their autopsy, for like 16 to 22 weeks, which is just another, it's like a massive backlog. And I don't know the entire politics of it and what caused this, but at a macro level, it's just the fact that there are not adequate supports for things that you think should be prioritized. So that's really hard, as I'm going to keep trying to process, and my family wants to know what happened just to get some closure and some knowledge. We won't really know for a long time, and I just got to accept that, but it's infuriating, and it's definitely going to make it more difficult to process and to kind of be able to know this story, so I can know the stories that I may be telling myself, and so everyone is telling themselves, and we can just have a clearer picture of what happened, and so hopefully have more grace and understanding and healing in this grief. Okay, I said this one's going to be shorter, but it's already 8 minutes long. Have I said everything I want to say? I don't know. And right now I'm just like, especially today, I'm shirtless because I mean that's a slobcore thing, and I think Riley would like that my nipples are out in this really sad, tragic video. But also because it's like a heat wave. It was 100 degrees in Portland. I have a second story apartment unit, and I got little AC, but it doesn't do that great. So yeah, everything just kind of sucks a little bit. I'm taking it day by day. I've gotten so much amazing, lovely support. Honestly, I'm kind of glad this video is so long. Maybe it won't go super viral. I do want to share it on this platform because people just need to know what I'm dealing with and that things might change. And whatever I'm going to talk about, I'm probably going to put Grief Core Kitchen on any videos that are going to be more intense. But I'll probably keep some lighthearted cooking stuff. But yeah, I'm sweating and I feel awful and I'm exhausted, and I'm also feeling so loved and supported, and it's been really good being able to celebrate Riley and just to know that they're at peace now, wherever that is and whatever that means. But they really struggled, and they fought so hard and tried so hard to find peace and to find healing and to find acceptance and to find love. And they really succeeded so much in the last few years. But that's where things are. My heart's broken. I'm like too tired to cry right now, but we'll keep going on. All right. Bye, everyone.